Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I was going to do another tutorial today, but I'm just feeling so overwhelmed because my work area is a disaster right now. I have so many things going on and I have so many piles of things everywhere. So I thought I would come on here and do a little bit of an organization video so that I can kind of get things kind of sorted out with you guys, but also share with you guys how I store my digitals. So I have not used digitals for a very long time. I do have a lot of digitals, but I don't think it's that many. So I am able to keep them in this little plastic tote. I don't print everything out. I only print when I first buy a digital and I'm like super excited about it. I'll print out the ones that I really like, the pages that I really like from the digital, but I don't generally print a lot of stuff out. And I also try to use up a lot of digitals once I do print. But because I don't have that many, it still fits in this plastic tote. I'm hoping that because I keep it in here, it's going to limit me from having too much. This is a tote that I got from Hobby Lobby. The price tag is still on here. I got it 2 or 3 years ago, but it was at one of those sales where it was like some weird number, like 60 something percent off or something like that, and it's usually $4.99. But in any case, I got it for like probably at most $2, and it was holding laces, which wasn't super functional, and I needed a way to store these papers. So I thought, okay, what if file folders fit in here? And they do fit perfectly. So this is how I've been doing it. I had a bunch of laminated file folders, and I was putting it onto post-it notes and taping them in here, but at some point I was just like, I'll just start writing on these since they're laminated. So they are organized by company, I guess you would say. Like I have Antique Papery, I have Janie B Journals, Little Bindi, Bluegrass Digitals, Journal Centric, Liana Scrap, My Porch Prints, Far Mirage, Tailor Made Journals, Jenny All Sorts, KB and Friends, and I'm missing. This is my mixed media Minnesota one right here. But I was going to film a tutorial on it, so I pulled it out, and that's another way I stay organized. I put my tutorials into folders, and whatever I need for that tutorial, I just kind of start putting it into this folder until I'm ready to film. So yeah, this is how I do it. And another thing that I do is, let's say for Tailor Made Journals file, as you can see, it says grade here because these were used when I was teaching. But what I've started to do is write down inside of the folder. I just tape a sticky note and I write down which kits that are from this Etsy shop. So like I have 1920s French ladies, the set number 5 of the antique grungy wallpaper, the set number 1 of the antique French receipts, and then what I sometimes do is I write down my favorites as well. All right. So My situation right now is that I have not just been printing on paper. If you've been watching the last few videos, you know that I've started printing on tissue paper, I've started printing on napkins, I've started printing on fabric. It's just kind of like crazy right now. So what I want to do is put them all into the files. I'm just going to file them by Etsy shop. So, and maybe I'll just keep this really close, and then whenever I'm working on a project, I can just pull the folder out. Like this, it's just a strip, so I'm not going to file it. I'm going to put it into my collage bin. This is from Adamo Prints. These are all tissue paper printed, by the way. I do have a tutorial on how I printed on tissue paper. You just have to be really careful with your printer, but once you kind of understand your printer and see what it can and cannot tolerate, and always be super careful, it's so easy just to mass print this and just to have it on hand. So this is Adamo Prints, so I am going to just file it away in there. My only concern is filing the fabric. I don't want it to sink to the bottom. Actually, I think I'm gonna do this. Okay, this is Jenny All Sorts, so let me put this where it belongs, because putting things where they belong saves my sanity. This is KB and Friends. These are so pretty. I haven't used them yet. All these are KB and Friends. And I'm gonna put them into their folder. Sorry if this view is like super not interesting. KB and Friends. Here we go. And as you can see, I already have some of their stuff in here. I'm also hoping that the tissue paper is not gonna like scrunch to the bottom either. But you know what? If you use tissue paper or napkin for that matter, in any ways that we use it, it doesn't matter like if it's scrunched up, because if we decoupage it, the glue is going to smooth it out. If we turn it into washi tape, the tape is going to hold it straight. So this is printed onto napkin, and it's so beautiful. It's the leftover napkin when you take off the other layers. It's Adamo Prints. This is also on napkin, so this is a really great way to use up napkin. And again, once you kind of figure out your printer, you can print to your heart's delight. So this is what I do. I just save. I have a little folder here with leftover napkins, and I actually think this should go in here too. That way I can just have them for when I want to use them. And you know what? This is what I love about organizing, because then I can just kind of figure everything out. Since napkin and tissue are pretty much going to have the same function in my craft room, I'm going to put these in here as well. This is just regular tissue paper, the super cheap kind that you use for Christmas, for wrapping presents. I am going to put it in here as well. And I really think that if I clip it, it's going to do a better job. It's actually a really good idea. I might clip the fabrics. I'm just going to use a binder clip. All right. I don't remember who this is by. I might have to look in my digital on my computer. I think it might be the Journal Boat, but I'm not sure. All right, I'll just leave that on the side. All right, we have fabric. This is that same, see, I printed this on fabric right here, and I printed it on tissue paper as well. Or this is leftover napkin. Okay, I know this is KB and Friends. The one below it is also KB and Friends. This is KB and Friends. And let me file it. KB and Friends. And I will be clipping it. I think I'm going to clip it to the front. And I think I might clip the tissue paper as well, just to make sure that it doesn't slide to the bottom. This is Jenny Allsorts, and for this one I'm just going to fold it and put it on the bottom because it's just a little section. I did some layered printing on here, and I don't remember. I need to find out what kit that's from. This is, I'm not sure how I feel about this. This is Tailor Made Journals, one of her French receipts. But I think the background, which is fabric, the background is just a little bit too dark. And then I printed another flower over it. But I will put this into Tailor Made Journals file because that's the most prominent thing you can see, the receipt. I think I'm going to try printing the receipts onto like a lighter fabric. Because can you see how this is so dark? Like it's just too prominent. Or this would be really pretty, I think. This one. But I am going to have so much fun using her receipts very soon. I have made tape from her receipts because I'm going to be collaging a lot in the very near future. See, this is one of my washi tapes from one of her receipts. It just looks really cool and it's perfect for collaging. Okay, this is another one that's layer printed, and I need to look up which Etsy shop this was from. This is one that I just printed myself. I love this. And this is Adamo Prints. Yeah, but I really need to do a round of organization before I continue my next project. My retro journals are like just a quarter of a mile from the finish line. So I really need to just finish them up. All right, but I feel better already because there was just so much printed tissue paper and fabric on my desk. Oh, and another thing I print on is transparency. So that's another added layer to this situation. This is from Mixed Media Minnesota. So I will keep this with all of Mixed Media Minnesota's prints in this folder, which when I finish with this project is going to slip right into here. But I hope you got some organizing or some crafting done today along with me. If you let me know down in the comments how you guys organize your digital prints, because I know that can get to be like a hairy monster once you print too many, or even on the computer, like how the files are organized. But let me know how you organize your digital prints. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below and consider subscribing to my channel for more videos from me. Thank you so much for being here today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye everyone.